Last video, I camped near hot springs. I woke up, had a relaxing morning, and then hiked down to the springs. I took a dip, met some thru hikers, and then made my way back to the car. On my way out, I noticed the area looked familiar. I was actually near a campsite I tried camping at a year ago. It was my first attempt at dispersed camping alone. I got scared in the middle of the night and ended up leaving. So, of course, I had to go back to see if I could make it through the night. Good morning. Well, you guys, I made it through the night, and let me tell you, this camp spot is not scary at all. Honestly, I think the scariest thing right now is my bedhead. I do have to say, though, I totally understand why I was a little freaked out and ended up leaving that first time. It was just so new to me. There was no one here. It was dark. There was coyotes. So it makes sense why I ended up leaving. But now I feel like I can really camp anywhere. In all honesty, now that I've made it through the night, I'm kind of ready to leave because there's not much to do here. So I'm going to start packing up the car. I made coffee and cleaned up the rest of my car off camera. Now, the wind is the second reason why I feel like I don't want to stay here. I'm an hour from Palm Springs and it's about 10 degrees warmer and no wind at all, so I definitely want to head over there. I think I'm a pretty nostalgic person, and last year after I left here, I went to Indian Canyon and I did a hike that led to a waterfall. Not gonna lie, I haven't showered in about 3 or 4 days now, and my favorite kind of shower is in a natural body of water, so I'm gonna go there, hike to the top, and hopefully smell a bit better. It's a bumpy ride. Woo-hoo! Whoa, baby. There we go. Last obstacle. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam. Little sip of coffee to reward myself for making it out alive. I seriously used to think that this was the car I was going to use to drive my kids to daycare, so I either need to get some better tires or I really just have to stop going off-road because there's no way it's going to last that long. Truthfully, I love going off-road. That's always how I find the best campsites, but I still have to be aware of my safety. That's why I've replaced my exterior and interior lights with LASFIT products. First, I put in new fog lights. This is so beneficial for when I'm traveling off-road, especially during the night. It's great for when I'm driving on a windy mountain or through a dark forest. It's also so beneficial for when I'm in bad weather. I try to drive in good conditions, but there are times where I end up in rain or fog, and these fog lights are absolutely incredible. The fog lights were simple to install. Let me show you how. These new fog lights are so much brighter than my old ones and make me feel way more comfortable driving through bad weather, in the night, and off-road. I also replaced my dome, map, trunk, and vanity mirror lights. All of them are super easy to install. I just popped off the covers, pulled out the old lights, and placed the new ones in. They are so bright, and now I can finally see everything in my car. We all know my car is a black hole. I lose everything, but with these lights, I can find things. It's so helpful, especially during the nighttime. I love my new LASFIT products, and if you want to try them for yourself, you could use the link in my description for an exclusive discount. They sell a variety of other products for all different vehicles, and I highly recommend checking them out. All right, let's head to the park. Oh wow, it's a busy day. Last time I was here, I just went straight through, but now there's easily like 15 cars in front of me. I really wish I could just teleport right to the waterfall, but I've got to put in the hard work for the rewards, so I'm going to start getting ready and head to the trail. This hike is 3.7 miles round trip, just over 500 feet in elevation gain. And now for my favorite part, time to go in the waterfall. Well, that was exactly what I needed. Time to put on my shoes, and I'll see you guys back at the car. Made it back very quickly. I basically ran down the whole thing. The curls are definitely curling. If I remember correctly, I think if I hop back on the road and drive like a mile or so, there's a picnic area. So I'm gonna go check that out and hopefully make some lunch over there. This isn't actually where I thought I was going. Right now I'm at the top, so there's a shop over there, and then you can get great views, so I'm gonna step outside for both, but I do have to go down a little bit for the picnic tables. I'm not really sure why I remember there being multiple tables. It looks like there's only one. So I think I'm just gonna cook in my car. So we're gonna want to vent in here. All right, first some of this. Some of this. Or all of it, because it accidentally all dumped out. Some beans. And some corn, scoop of guac, and some dressing. I was going to cook, but then realized I'd rather have a cold meal than a hot one. The park closes in an hour, so I'm going to eat this and then head on out. Well, that does not look good. I was heading out of here. I was going this way, another car was coming this way, and there was a rock. I literally drove right on it. Popped my tire. Now what do I do? I feel like something has to happen to me every day. Well, time to get the spare. All right, so first I put that up. Got to take everything out to get under here. Found the clip I couldn't find. All right, now that it's all cleared out, let's get it. I did the first like 2 steps of changing my tire, but then a couple drove by and the guy immediately got out and started helping me, and I was not gonna turn that help down. So now I have the spare tire on my car and I've got to head out of here and find a garage or somewhere to get a new one. Okay, so it is a huge mess back here. I made it out of the park, so I looked on my phone and there's a Firestone 15 minutes away. It closes in an hour, so let's head on over there. Well, I made it to Firestone. The Firestone doesn't have the exact tire I have, and I want to try and get the same one, so I'm going to go across the street, ask that auto shop if they do. If not, I'll have to order it and just wait here until tomorrow, crossing my fingers that the other auto shop has it. Here's the thing, neither of these shops have my tire, but both of them said they could get it in by tomorrow. Firestone said earliest 11 a.m. and Maida said they'll have it by 9 a.m. So this shop won by a couple of hours, which means I have to stay here tonight because I don't want to be doing a lot of driving on my spare. I looked it up and there's a Planet Fitness and a Walmart 5 minutes down the road, so I'm going to go to Planet Fitness for a shower, even though I just went in the waterfall, and then I'm going to sleep in the Walmart parking lot and come back here in the morning. Quick side note, I've been saying this shop wrong because there's also a Mavis. So this is not a Mavis, it's with a D. All right, question for a friend. If someone were to take a shower and then use a dirty towel and put on clothing that isn't clean, are they dirty or are they clean now? On a good note, all my dishes are clean. Now that I'm somewhat clean, I'm gonna go head to my camp spot. You actually can't stay at the Walmart, so I'm staying at the Home Depot. And on the way, I'm gonna pick up some food because I'm a strong believer and there's nothing Thai food can't fix, so I'm gonna go get some curry. All right, I'm coming in. Oi. That never looks smooth. Now for the star of the show, we've got some red curry with steamed tofu and vegetables. I'm so excited for this. Ooh, that looks like it's gonna be spicy. So we've got the red curry and some white rice. I wasn't trusting myself, so I put what I'm gonna eat in a bowl and I'm gonna work on my computer until bed. Good morning, everyone. Sleeping at Home Depot was a success, but then I just came to Planet Fitness to take a shower because I was like, hold up. I may not have a clean towel, but I do have a clean t-shirt. So now I feel amazing. Thank you, Mr. Manatee. This is soaked, so I'm gonna just put it right here. I did just get a call from the auto shop and my tire is in, so now it's time to head over there and get a new tire. Woohoo! I'll see you when I get there. And we've made it back. If you're ever in Cathedral City and need some car work, you know where to go. They put on the new tire and the spare went back in the trunk. Hopefully, I won't be needing to use that again anytime soon. The rest of the day was very productive. I made a stop at Walgreens to pick up my meds, ran into Trader Joe's to get my all-time favorite snacks. I left my towel at a gym a couple weeks ago, so I picked that up and did my hair. My car was an absolute disaster, so I cleaned the inside and outside thoroughly. Grabbed an air freshener at the Dollar Tree, black ice of course, did 4 loads of laundry, and after a few hours of running around, I made my way to the coast. I was looking back at the footage for this video and realized yet again I put bad energy into the universe. So I either need to get some better tires. Yep, this happens every time, but what's funny though is I have such a whatever attitude lately, so things keep happening, or I keep causing things to happen, but then I'm just like, whatever, nothing I can do about it. Someone told me lately my routine is wake up, make coffee, go on a hike, and then something bad happens, which is funny because I moved into my car to get out of routine, but now it seems like I have a daily routine anyways. All jokes aside, everything worked out in the end. Unfortunately, this was a $300 mistake, but that's okay because I'm going to be spending the next few days with friends and just having a ton of fun. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I'll see you next weekend. Bye.